Hello friends, there are two reasons why people don't write. You could be Stephen King or James Patterson and you might get stuck momentarily. You don't know what to write or you don't know how to write it. And so as writers, we have to solve those problems. Solving that in a community where you're inspired by what's around you. Here in the heart of Mill Creek, Bakersfield, this just happens to be the art installation right now. It changes every month. So lo and behold, we're inspired by the late, great painter and yoga instructor and writer, Christine McBride. And she lived and passed away, I believe, in Bakersfield, which is where I am now. You know, sometimes we can look at a painting. We might get inspired by the shape of a cross. We might be inspired by the blue. We might see the ocean instead of the sky. We might see something in this picture here. One word might stand out to us, and that becomes the basis of an idea, the basis of what we write. But how do you write it? And that is the other avenue of writing that we will explore here, which is the second problem that every writer must face: how to write this idea. What genre? Do I write it as a poem? Do I write it as a song? As a short talk? As an essay? As a postcard? Do I paint it? How exactly do I do it? Because we're hearing symphonies in our minds, we're seeing paintings in our minds, we're trying to tell a story, we're trying to give our reader an experience. Maybe we're doing that for ourselves only. So there's a lot of different purposes behind writing, but I invite you to be part of this community here. Look in the description of this video for the information on how to be a part of this community. Currently, we're meeting on Saturdays at 616 18th Street in Bakersfield, across the street from Mexicali Restaurant in the heart of Mill Creek. And it's at 3:00 p.m. Saturdays in the fall of 2025. And from 4:00 to 5:00, we're trying to focus on helping high schoolers or anybody who wants to improve their academic writing or writing for work. So it's a slightly different focus at that point, but we do invite you to check it out. There's a cost, of course. Everything of value does cost something, but drop by for free the first time. See what it's about. Explore. The techniques that I have are extraordinary. One writer told me after my workshop at the Beale Main Library in Bakersfield, now that you've shown me this technique, I understand how every story in the world works. Wow, that's a lot. But if you could gain access to ideas in ways that you never thought of before, wouldn't that be amazing? What if you had an audience? What if you had people encouraging you, people challenging you, people telling you what they got from your story so that you could go home and, or here in a creative community, actually write out your idea and feel like you're in a community, you're in person, you're productive, and perhaps you might even finish that story that you've been trying to write all along. So take care, everybody.